Another win and a good win, Coach. How do you feel about it?
You know, we're really pleased. We know exactly what Seattle were going to do. Obviously, watching the Sky Blue game and the Houston game, it was good. It was good because it enabled us to show the players two different scenarios. Whereas Sky Blue were very disciplined, they had trouble breaking them down. Whereas Houston were sort of, the distances weren't very good and they were sort of pressing in isolation. So we covered both scenarios with the players this week, and we knew that they'd look to press us high. So we wanted to bypass that press, and that's why we went long with, especially with Abby's kicks. When it left a lot of space in behind, and I thought it was a good performance. I thought it was a disciplined performance, and if we would have got maybe two more goals, I think that would have been a fair reflection on the performance tonight. But from start to finish, it was fantastic, and I'm just pleased with the work that we're putting in on the training pitch. You know, we're working incredibly hard. The players are really grounded, and obviously it's a good start to the season, and you know, we just have to continue that now.
Adriana alone, she played like she knew John Herdman was watching her. Do you think that this game is an outlier, or are you going to expect this caliber of performance from her all season?
Dre's a good player. I've seen it in pre-season. We see it in training day in, day out. I think she can relax now. She's got her goal, and I thought she was excellent today. We've been working a lot, especially with the wide players, on getting in good defensive positions. I felt she'd done that well for us today. And that was a really important part of our game plan today, to make sure that the opposite winger was tucked in when the ball was on the other side. If you look at Rapinoe especially and Pickett, they've had a great relationship in the first two games, working down that line, and that's something that we had to stop today. And you know, we also wanted to stop Jess Fishlott getting on the ball as well, because I feel, you know, she run the game against Houston, and you know, I didn't think she was that effective tonight, and we stopped her getting on the ball. So, you know, the areas that we knew that where they could hurt us, we managed really well tonight.
Do you have any thoughts on Westphal and Oyster kind of starting to click in that back line?
Yeah, definitely. Look, I thought tonight they were magnificent. You know, Kristen stepping out on Yanez. She didn't turn her once. She kept her facing that way, and she kept actually nicking it and stealing it. What I like about Kristen is she's come back with an unbelievable attitude. She's a different person to what she was last year. And I said it last week, didn't I? We're starting to see the player that we drafted at number 3, obviously, in my first year here, and she's starting to come good. And it's good for me, because Frisbee's now back knocking on the door, and you know, Javi's just got off a plane and just turned up at the pitch tonight, so it's fantastic. And you know, look at Mitch Purce's performance off the bench again tonight. There's a lot of competition for places here, and that's, you know, that was our whole plan in the off season, especially what we've done with the draft, and we're starting to see the rewards of that now.
Okay.
Another clean sheet for Abby tonight. Some really good saves from close range, far away stuff. Distribution seemed good. You're happy with her? You got to be.
Yeah, listen, Abby's a fantastic keeper. I mean, we was obviously surprised that she didn't go higher in the draft, and then Rory likes his late picks in the draft, so we managed to do a trade to secure Abby. And no, she's getting better and better each week, and it's like anything. We always say that today obviously was a good performance, but it's happened now. We've now got to recover well, and we then turn our attention to North Carolina. But you know, Abby's a fantastic keeper, and I'm sure she'll be back in the national team, like it was reported last week, in the next camp.
Mm-hmm. Last one for me. What's the timeline on Javi? Do you know?
Well, she's been given the all clear now. So she saw the specialist last week. We got the X-ray results, and so we just have to assess it this week, and probably a couple of weeks. I would have thought. You know, we would like to try and get her back fit for, you know, the run of Portland games that we have.
Great, thanks, Matt.
Cool, thank you.
Congratulations.